it's Will here. This is my tier list of the 32 uh, NFL teams, and so far, in week 2, here are my power rankings for each team. So we have the favorites, contenders, playoff teams, wild cards, mediocre, and this is number 1, delete. So here are my tips. Let's start with the Super Bowl favorites. For right now, it seems like Brock Purdy and the 49ers are definitely one of the favorites for the Super Bowl, mainly because they look great first week, so we'll see how that pans out. I'm also going with the Browns. They have been very dominant in the defense, and I think that that's really one of the biggest reasons why I'm going to put them as one of the favorites here. So let's go in order. Saints, definitely a playoff team. Definitely one of the bigger NFC team that definitely contends for the Super Bowl. Dolphins, definitely a playoff team. They have Tua, who's hopefully not going to be out, and if he stays healthy, he's going to be one of the biggest playoff teams that's going to be a contender for a Super Bowl, but I don't think they're there. So I believe that the Baltimore Ravens, along the other AFC teams that really contends with the Browns at this moment. They have OBJ, but he's down, I've heard, and Zay Flowers looks good. Bengals, they are not gonna come in. One of the biggest reasons why is Joe Burrow is being very bad at the start, so I don't see them coming in the playoffs this season. Broncos, I'll put them as mediocre. They certainly have a lot of players that look good, but I generally don't like the Broncos, but also the Broncos aren't winning games, so that's another reason why I just don't think they could come in. Even though the Chargers lost, I see them as a potential wild card. Why? Because even though they didn't win, they scored a lot of points against the Dolphins. So if they can score points, that's a very good outlook. Speaking of scoring points, the Giants are going to tank this year. They did not score against Dallas, and it does not look good. That does not look good. Kirk Cousins keeps dropping the ball. He's fumbling a lot. I think and then I'm missing playoffs. So I think the Vikings are going to miss the playoffs as well. they don't look as well as they should be, and honestly, they keep choking in the games. Buccaneers, potential wild card right now. They are very they're very happy with the wins and happy with Baker Mayfield, how he's panning out as a QE. But that also doesn't help that the Rams are doing well, and I think these two could potentially be one of the could be either one of these guys going to wild card. Lions right now, it looks like a playoff team. Bears do not look good at all. Fields is not doing well. Playoff team, I'd put him in Super Bowl contenders because they're really good. We're gonna put Packers wild card. Yeah, they I mean, we won second week, but I think they are still coming in hot and very well formidable team. The Raiders, mediocre. Yes, they won week 1, but it was against the Broncos, who are they're not that good. Wild card, Washington. The Sam Howell looks alright, not that good, but not that good as in a sense of getting points on the board. They didn't get points on the Cardinals, who are definitely missing the playoffs. They're tanking this year. Steelers, mediocre. They went against San Francisco, who is one of the best teams right now, and they couldn't win, but they also scored one goal, one touchdown against them. So they're definitely not worse than the Giants right now. Bills are mediocre. Jets mediocre, although they did win against the Bills. Jets just lost Aaron Rodgers. Right now, the Falcons look like a playoff team. Obviously, Bucks do look like a potential playoff team. I don't know yet. We don't know yet. Both of them, these two won. Saints didn't play yet. I don't think so. Let me see. No, they didn't play that. They are playing tomorrow. So from now, I think the Saints are one of the better teams that really want to come in hot, and they won one game. So we'll see. Carolina Panthers. No, they're missing the playoffs definitely. Jacksonville, I would put them as a contender. They're definitely one of the better teams. Wild card, Colts, they might win. They won this week, I believe. They won this week, and they're better than the Texans, so they could potentially be a wild card based on the AFC, who are not as good. Patriots are mediocre. They lost, but they have a terrible offense but good defense. I don't know what to say about that. That seems very mediocre, just like the Jets. Texans, right now they're not looking too well. Tennessee, they're mediocre, with Tannehill actually being somewhat decent. Tannehill can rack up little bit of points, but I don't. I don't see them going to the playoffs. Dallas, they look like they could. Chiefs, right now, they couldn't. Mediocre Seahawks. And so far, this is what I believe. Let's put the Chiefs for now in the playoff teams, but Super Bowl contenders, NFC, AFC, NFC, Chargers, 5, 6, 7. We have several NFC, 7, 9, 10. 10 NFC, so far, 10 NFC teams who look really good right now. Other than that, right now I don't see anyone else coming in. AFC. I'm looking at the AFC. Yeah, see, it's just very odd. Bills lost. They won one. Bills do look mediocre. Raiders, Chiefs won. Chargers lost again. Titans, mediocre. Based on week 2, looking at this, I'm like, ooh. Let's put the Tennessee Titans in here. Make it somewhat reasonable. Titans. Chargers right now. I think I'm a little biased right now, so I might go mediocre for Chargers. Raiders might make it. Looking at the scoreboard right now, and I'm feeling like so far it's gonna be looking somewhat like this because scoreboard is in. Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Rams, Niners, Seahawks, Packers, Lions, Falcons, Buccaneers. So there's 8 teams right now. 9 teams on an NFC that could potentially go into the playoffs. So 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Cowboys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10 so far. And it's gonna fluctuate all the time, so far these are, see Chargers winning some, but they're losing a lot, lost twice, so I'm gonna go, the Steelers don't look as well, The AFC is definitely a little bit harder because there's two teams that won on the West. Broncos, Chargers, both of them are down. Chiefs, Raiders won, and Ravens, Browns, and Steelers, Colts, Titans, Texans, Jaguars. The AFC East is very open right now, and we don't know who's going to come up on top, but it seems like the Dolphins will. Bills still potentially. Patriots might be mediocre. Jets lost Aaron Rodgers, so they're going to be mediocre. I feel pretty good about this. 3 teams and playoff teams. Okay, yeah, I think this is good for now. So yeah, I'm gonna go with this for now. We'll see who jumps up, who jumps down, and so far I like this right now.